Hi, Craig Alley here. Part 2 of your festive videos and your festive themed videos. This one's all about getting to New Year's time. We're around about that time where we've kicked back, we've unwound, we've relaxed over Christmas, we've had a few chocolates or bottles of wine or all of it together, and it's time to start planning our health and our training. We want to get going again, yeah. So I'm with you on that. I think it's good to have that little bit of resolution where you are kind of going to plan and move forward with your training. Where I see most people going wrong is it's that whole New Year's resolution thing. Everyone kicks off with it and then they lose it by January, and it's the whole perfectionist thing. It's all expecting too much and not having the long-term big picture in mind, yeah. So rather than going, by the end of January I want to lose all the weight that I've put on, you know, think about how you plan your training for the year. So we can never keep going on an incline and kind of, or stay at a peak or keep improving our peak. You know, things kind of increase and then you have to wind them down a bit or maintain them before you hit another peak. So think about your training cycles like this. And in general, if we take a training cycle into 4 blocks throughout the year, yeah, so it's a quarter each time, you know. So over this winter and up till springtime, what are you working on? For instance, there's probably going to be a lot of you that want to challenge yourself with like a 10k race or something around about that spring, summertime. So what foundations are you laying now for you to perform well and be at your fittest around about that spring, summertime? You're not going to be at your peak by the end of January, but you can be well on the way to it, and you can build in these foundations so that you're building up your progression's just constantly getting there. And then if you're not taking part in a race or an event or whatever, then you just get to a point where you will start to plateau a little bit anyway. So that's fine. Maintain that, wind it down, and then change the focus after a while. You can't keep progressing, you know, every day, every week, every month of the year. So when you have that in mind and you understand that, then you kind of, when things aren't always getting better or you feel a little bit crappy one day when you're training, you understand it's just part of the bigger picture. It's just part of the process, you know. And depending on how fit you are, you could be in really good shape. You could have run a few marathons already in your lifetime. So for you to put a 5% gain on takes so much work. It could take you a year to get a few percentage gain on. So don't get disheartened if you're halfway through February and you've not seen any radical improvements, you know, because it's just all about just doing it consistently, time after time, sticking to the plan. Obviously doing it sensibly and safely as well, yeah, but then you keep on doing that and then you get the results over time. Let's try and think about your health results over the next year. Where are you going to be this time next year, you know? And if you just have a little burst, get annoyed, stop, have a few weeks off and then start again, you're probably going to be in the same place with the same cycles going on mentally. So sit down, plan your year, and maybe do it in kind of 8 to 10 week blocks with 1 to 2 weeks of kind of maintenance recovery work in between those blocks, and that's going to get you in a far better place. So if you have any specific questions about this, please email us at info@totalhealth.uk.com, and if you want a hand planning out your year, you know where we are. So have a good 2015.